Hi everyone, I'm Lane from English Made Easy with another lesson to help you improve your English. You will be able to perform better in your tests and exams. Do subscribe if these are the kinds of lessons you need. And let's get started today with some multiple choice questions from the lesson Art is for Everyone. If you are not very sure about how to go about doing multiple choice questions, I made a video recently which will help you a lot. Here is a link to it. Do watch that video if you are confused, and then you can come back to this one and do this as a test. For those who are confident about how to go about doing multiple choice questions, let's move on. That's the art. That art is beautiful and all art is beautiful according to the lesson, isn't it? So here's the first part of the lesson, and I have some questions for you based on this little portion here. Margaret lived in the island of, choose the right answer. The answer is somewhere here, but by now you should know the answer without having to look for it. What's the answer? Margaret had drawn a picture of Tippity Witchet's house, car, or cupboard. What are your answers? The first answer is Medibens, it's right there. And the second answer is house because it's here. If you got the answers right, this little fellow is somersaulting with joy. Here's the next part, and I have questions based on this part. Margaret's mother thought that the drawing was good or bad. What do you think? Good. And if you got it right, that's for you. This is the next part, your question. Margaret and her father, her uncle or her mother went to Uncle Dot's, Tippity Witchet's or the boy's house. Her mother and Tippity Witchet. There. This is the next part. That's your question. Margaret, Tippity Witchet or Uncle Dot waved a magic wand. Tippity Witchet. There, he's somersaulting for you. That's the next one. They appeared near some fishing boats, schools, or ice cream shops. Uncle Dot was sitting on a rooftop, a bench, or a sofa. The answers are fishing boats and bench. And that's for you if you got them right. Now, here's the next one. Margaret had drawn the birds, flowers, or sun in the sky. Sun. There you go. Next one. Uncle Dot had lots of tissue paper, sweets, or art supplies. Art supplies. There, he's so happy. Margaret's mother said that she could or could not draw. Your answer? Tippity used chalk, colored pencils, or sketch pens for her drawing. What's your answer? The first one is could not draw. She said she could not draw, but later on she did draw. Second answer, colored pencils. And see who's happy. Margaret used dash for her drawing. Was it chalk, colored pencils, or markers? Margaret's mother used dash for her drawing. Was it chalk, colored pencils, or markers? Can be confusing if you have not been reading the text. The answer is markers in the first case and chalk in the second case. And if you did get it right, that's for you. The artist heard the thuds of boats, birds, or people as they rocked on the sand, waves, or towers. The first answer, think about it. The artist could smell ropes, nets, nests, fish, the sea. Pick the incorrect word. Be very careful. The First answer is boats. The artist heard the thuds of boats as they rocked on the waves. The artist could smell, well, there are five things mentioned here, and the artist could smell four of these things, but there was one thing that the artist could not smell. What is that? The answer? Ness. See? Very similar, very confusing. So you have to read very carefully. And if by chance you got these answers right, that's for you. The artist tacked their art onto a passing bus, an old board, a door of a neighboring house. What's the answer? Everyone had seen boats, fishermen, the sea, the sky, a police car, and the sun. Pick the incorrect word again. Your answers? The first one is an old board, and the second one, a police car, because they never saw any such thing. That's if you got it right for you. And now I have four more questions for you before we end. A witch or a lotus has magical powers. His mother said that his handwriting was terrible. She meant that it was good or bad. Seagulls are huge circus lions or birds. And the view from the window was splendid. That means it was ugly or beautiful. What are your answers? Let's see. The first one has to be which. And if you got it right, he danced for you. I hope you saw that. The second one, the answer is bad. And if you got it right, he danced for you. Seagulls are huge circus lions or birds. The answer, birds. If you got that right, he's dancing for you. And the last one, beautiful. If you got it right, he's dancing for you. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Thank you for watching this video, and if it was useful to you, don't forget to like it and share it with any of your friends who might need this kind of help. Let's meet again in the next video and revise some more lessons. Bye for now.